At a distance of 19 kilometers from Paris stands the magnificent Palace of Versailles, a 17th century marvel that still attracts nearly 8 million visitors every year. Palace of Versailles is not just a symbol of royal grandeur, it is also a silent witness to one of the greatest turning points in world history, the French Revolution. Ironically, the very palace that represented France's glory became one of the reasons for the revolution that shook the world. This story begins in 17th century Paris. At that time, Paris was the largest city in Europe, with nearly 500,000 people. The River Seine flowed through the city, and trade moved by boats, horse-drawn carriages, and ox carts. While ordinary citizens worked hard to survive, the royal court lived in luxury. King Louis XIV, known as the Sun King, loved hunting in the forests near a small village called Versailles. There stood a modest hunting lodge built by his father. But Louis XIV dreamed bigger. He wanted to make France the most powerful and admired kingdom in Europe and, at the same time, keep his powerful nobles under his control. In 1661, he began transforming the small lodge into an extraordinary palace. Around 15,000 workers labored for years to build a residence of more than 700 rooms, surrounded by vast gardens, fountains, and artistic masterpieces. Inspired by classical Greek and Renaissance art, the palace was decorated with grand paintings, sculptures, and golden interiors. In 1682, Versailles officially became the royal residence. European kings and nobles were astonished by its magnificence, and France became the cultural center of Europe. But Versailles was not just about beauty, it was also about politics. Louis XIV forced thousands of nobles to live inside the palace. By keeping them close, he prevented them from plotting against him. The nobles enjoyed luxury, parties, and royal ceremonies, but their extravagant lifestyle was funded by public money. The construction and maintenance of Versailles drained the French treasury. Heavy taxes were imposed on ordinary people, while the nobles paid almost nothing. The gap between rich and poor widened dangerously. After Louis XIV's death in 1715, his successors failed to manage the growing financial crisis. His great-grandson, Louis XV, inherited the throne as a child. Though initially loved by the people, he proved to be an ineffective ruler. The royal court continued its lavish lifestyle while the economy weakened. France entered costly wars, including the 7 Years' War against Britain, which ended in 1763 with France losing major colonies in North America and India. The defeat damaged France's economy and prestige, while Britain rose as a global power. Meanwhile, new ideas were spreading across France. Enlightenment philosophers such as Montesquieu, Voltaire, and Jean-Jacques Rousseau questioned absolute monarchy and demanded liberty, equality, and popular sovereignty. They asked a powerful question: if humans are born free, why should one king rule millions? Their writings slowly changed the mindset of the French people. When Louis XV died in 1774, his grandson became King Louis XVI. He was young, inexperienced, and faced an almost bankrupt state. His marriage to Austrian Princess Marie Antoinette was unpopular among the French, who already resented Austria due to past wars. As economic hardship increased, bread prices rose, unemployment spread, and anger grew. Yet life in Versailles remained luxurious and disconnected from the suffering of ordinary citizens. By the late 1780s, France was on the brink of collapse. The government was drowning in debt, taxation was unfair, and the people had lost trust in the monarchy. Enlightenment ideas had prepared the public to challenge royal authority. What began as frustration over taxes and food shortages soon turned into a political revolution. In 1789, the French Revolution erupted, forever ending the absolute monarchy and reshaping not only France but the entire world. The Palace of Versailles, once a symbol of royal power and glory, became a reminder of excess, inequality, and political blindness. A palace built to strengthen the monarchy ultimately exposed its weakness. The French Revolution introduced modern ideas of democracy, citizenship, and human rights that influenced revolutions across Europe and beyond. This is how a palace changed world history, by becoming the stage on which royal splendor turned into revolutionary fury.